Hello and welcome to Fae Brook Farms in Second Life. This is a homestead that I have created on Mainland, and I have created it and built it to resemble an English country estate. Today I'm going to give you a brief tour of the area. As you can see, this is the aerial view, and it is built. It is roadside, and it does have access to Second Life's system water, which is very rare in Mainland, which is nice. So it has access to a river and a lake, and it is built to have different elevations, so it uses the space more wisely and more interestingly than having a flat build. This is my avatar. My avatar in world is Lady Kathena Mavendorf. And when you are in a virtual world, you can create your avatar to look however you want. You can be human, you can be an animal, you can be a robot, you can be an alien, you can be whatever you choose. So you have the ability to create whatever avatar you choose to make it look like. This is the entrance gate. You can see it does work, and I do have a vehicle that I can drive onto the road and tour around town, so I can drive around the entire world, as well as having the freedom to create whatever type of avatar you want. You can create whatever type of land you want to live on. Because I decided to make it look like an English country estate, I decided to have a house that was a traditional home. That does not mean that that's what you have to have in Second Life. You can choose to have a castle. You can choose to live in a spaceship. You can choose to be a mermaid and live underwater. So you have many options. As you can see, this is my home. So I decorated it very traditionally. That's my little dog, Pepper. Many of the objects do have animations and scripts, so you can actually use them. So you can see, I can open that, I can use the kitchen. You can set up bedrooms like this. You can make them look however you want. You can set up actual regular bathrooms if you choose. It's really up to you how you want to use your space. I've seen people do very creative things with very unusual types of homes. Let's go into the backyard now. Now, because this is a farm, you will see that I have a lot of forest type vegetation, lots of trees, lots of animals. As you can see, this is a small orchard. We do have some chickens over here. There's a little bear that likes to steal the honey from the from the beehives. And over here we have our little vegetable garden, and this little thief over here that likes to steal some of the radishes once in a while. If I go up these stone steps, we can go up to the higher elevations of this land. And if we look over here on this pond, we have a family of ducks that lives here. And from over here, we can actually sit down and make some s'mores, roast some marshmallows. We can also see everything from up here, which gives you great views of the grounds. Additionally, there is a children's play area up here where they can play around, use the swings. There's even a clubhouse where they could hang out and have even better views from up there. Now let's go back downstairs. Now, for those that are curious, I am using the Firestorm viewer to run this. And I'm not on ultra settings right now. My graphics are set to high. If I were to switch them to ultra, which is the highest setting, hold on 1 second, it adds shadows that travel with the light. So you can see it does change the view a little bit more. I try not to run it on the ultra because it does slow my performance down based on my internet capability and the capability of my computer. Besides, I also like to show it in a lower setting so that when people come to visit, if they can't run on ultra, they know what to expect. This is Loki, my magical Loki variant horse that I can ride around town in. I do have other horses over here that like to hang out on the estate, as well as a family of deer. And if I wanted to, I could even go down this way to check out my private little rocky beach down by my lake, and I can walk across this little bridge which oversees where my river, well, my lake meets the rest of the river, and I can take this bridge over to this area where we have a private little area where we can have some lunch, look at the fish, water you can get into, you can swim in, you can use the floating devices, and even if you wanted to, you could res from here a boat, and if you res that boat, you can use that boat to paddle up and down the river. Go right back up here. And over here we have a nice little sitting area where you can enjoy the views, have a nice cold iced tea. And we have another lovely sitting area here and a hammock over here. And that concludes this brief tour of Fae Brook Farms. I hope this gives you some ideas as to what is possible when you are building within Second Life, and this is in Mainland. You can take a look that you can pretty much create anything you set your mind to. I hope you enjoyed the tour.